Yeah, we bring reviews of your house. Talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house. Wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yeah. Mark's hating on his fast. Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like a lions. Household a dangerous alliance. I am an army like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critique, and I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
Podcasts these days.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're listening to the In Your House podcast. This is Austin Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is AEW's Darby Allin, and you're listening to In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House. Starring Alican House and my man Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boys Con and Hutch, ready to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. That is what we do, and hey, we love it. So let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. And, what time is it? Oh, yes, it's that time, because last time that I checked, In Your House was the hottest professional wrestling podcast in the Midwest, because we're coming for all the smoke. And we're bringing that work, and you already know I got my man Hutch in the building. How you doing, bro?
Man, you know how it is, man. It's Rated Diamonds over here on my end. I'm happy to be back for another episode. Again, all these rumblings and hearsay and speculations that we're done. Come on, y'all. We're just getting started. And we're about to leave y'all woke like an alarm clock.
Hey,
let's give it to them.
Hey, ready to bring them that work, and that is what we do here at In Your House, because this professional wrestling business, hey, we love it, and we're gonna keep it pushing. And man, I checked out SmackDown, and I'll say this: I was not disappointed, bro.
I you know what, man? I actually wasn't either. There was some things that they did on it that was pretty damn good. There were some things that I think they could have done that maybe would have crossed some boundaries, crossed some lines, and I'm not sure if we'll get all into the detail because we're not exactly here for a SmackDown breakdown per se. But
no.
You know, but yeah, man, there was a lot of things that I liked.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, we had talked about it a little bit yesterday, and you hadn't been aware until I had told you that Undertaker was actually advertised for last night's SmackDown.
Right. Yeah, I had no clue they were trotting the dead man out there, and I was thinking, well, why are they doing it? And you're like, well, they are in Madison Square Garden. I'm like, oh, right on. Well, they got to save money on the tarp emporium. You know, if they're going to be in the garden, you can't be tarping off the garden, right?
No, man, that's a bad look. That's a bad look.
From what I gather, I think they may have had to tarp off the garden a little bit anyway, but I don't know. I can't confirm that. But that's speculation. But yeah, Undertaker was there, so yeah, that was all right.
Yeah, he was there, and he did something with Sami Zayn. I mean, it was nothing as good as what we were talking about.
No, not at all. Which I am just chomping at the bit to talk about that because holy shit, the Firefly Funhouse segment this week, bro.
Oh yes, man. Yes, it was another
Woo!
good one, and I'm I'm going to give you your opportunity because you're basically the guy who does the full analyzing of the Firefly Funhouse because you've been invested in it since the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never really planned to be that person or play that role, but I guess here I am, and
I mean, but you've been doing it.
Yeah, I kind of have, and what I've kind of put together and stuff currently based off what's been given to us off this week's episode.
Yeah,
man, what a tumble down the rabbit hole it's been, and there was a lot of nods to some things on this episode, I think.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and break it down?
Yeah, go ahead, man. In fact, I'll have you lead us into it because you've been the one that like I said, been so invested, man. Been so invested. So let's talk about it.
All right, yeah, let's chop it up. Me, you, and the household. Here we go.
Absolutely.
All right, let us all tumble down the rabbit hole together.
Yep.
All right. So this week's Firefly Funhouse, right?
Yeah.
We had the whole crew, the whole squad. All right.
Yep.
So then we had the things that I kind of want to point out in this, because again, it was all good, man. The dialogue was great, the delivery was good. I mean, it was money. This was actually one of my.
Bro.
I get it's Bray Wyatt, man. I mean, you give him anything, and he could turn it into gold. But again, back to this. There were some things. First off, the first thing that I noticed, and I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but the video quality itself seemed different.
Yeah. Because
the Firefly Funhouse, every time they've been, on that, whatever you want to call it, the set, whatever you want to call it, the colors have been bright and vibrant. They popped. You know what I mean? But this one, the colors were washed out. Everything just kind of seemed faded. It was still there, but I don't know. And again, it may have just been nothing, right?
Yeah,
but
I'm actually as you're talking, I'm actually looking it up right now because I wanna follow with you and follow with the household, and I want to see these things.
Like compare it, like again, I don't have the greatest television, but it's not exactly the worst.
Right.
But I don't know. It just kind of stood out to me.
Sure.
It's like, why is the quality getting worse? Is the veil getting lifted on this? Or are we going to see the Funhouse for what it really is? But then you got to beg the question, well, didn't Randy Orton burn that to the ground? You know what I mean? I mean, if we're talking like straight canon. Anyway, what really got me was the alarm clock.
Yeah.
It's stuck on 316 since Stranger Danger Steve Austin showed up, right?
Yeah.
And then Bray Wyatt will let me fix that. And he fixed it, and the clock read 11:19.
11:19?
11:19.
Okay.
And he said, that's better. That's right. Or basically something to that effect. Basically, insinuating that, all is well. That's normal. That's what it should be.
Right.
So I got to thinking, what the fuck is 11:19?
Oh, okay.
And it led me to two things.
What's that, bro?
One, The Undertaker debuted on November 19th, 1990.
Hold on. And what did the time say? What did he change it to?
11:19.
Shit. Oh hell no. Okay. You got
me. Now, there's that. And I can see Bray Wyatt doing this because this would not be the first time that he's referenced the Bible, Christianity, stuff like that. And I'm going to take it to a whole different level here.
Okay.
Ezekiel 11:19. Before I read this passage, let us think of the scenario in which Bray Wyatt was talking about, or the 11:19 was revealed. The whole squad was there.
Yeah,
right?
Everybody, all
Mercy, Abby, the Rambling Rabbit, all of them, right?
Yep, even Pig Boy, yep.
Exactly. Ezekiel 11:19. I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove from them their heart of stone and give them a heart of flesh.
Hold on.
He's bringing the fucking squad.
What, you mean like formulating these characters?
He's going to bring these other characters to life, possibly. That could have been
in the form of other wrestlers.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
I don't know if they could possibly, take over their vessels, so to speak, or what. This is just, spitballing here. If you guys got some stuff, and again, I know I'm not I'm not the only one who's touched on this. This isn't like an original thing, but I mean, again, I'm not the only one to tumble down the rabbit hole, and this is where it's led me based off what I've seen.
Yeah.
So let me know what you guys think. And again, this would not be the first time that Bray Wyatt has put, subtle references of things and that further, that later blossom, planting seeds that further blossomed in the, later on down the road.
Yeah.
Because as we've said, looking back on this in hindsight, Bray Wyatt seems to have known where this is going for a while.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, and he's finally getting the stage to be able to show it. So,
yeah, he is.
And if it's either one of those, I'm not saying that because I don't want to come back here and be like, oh, I told you all I was right. It's not about that. I'm going to say it's fucking brilliant, and not because again, I'm not claiming this is an original fucking idea because again, I know I'm not the only one. Again, it's just all the pieces are there, right?
For sure.
And again, they didn't just show 11-19 for nothing. So, what do you think?
That's heavy, bro. That's heavy. And I know that we have talked about this. So I'm going to bring this into the loop. And you're talking about 11-19, and that is the debut of The Undertaker. Now, we have had discussions, me and you, about Undertaker has needed to be done for a very, very long time as far as retiring. Undertaker is my all-time favorite wrestler. All time. You ask me, if you ever ask me, it's Undertaker because I love The Undertaker and I always have. But even I can acknowledge that he should have retired years ago. And at this point, the way that they're pushing Bray Wyatt, if they're really going to put a stamp on Bray Wyatt as the next, as you said, dark type character, they need to start something with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, which we talked about it happening last night, and it didn't. We know it didn't, but there's still time. And yeah.
Yeah, and if I could touch on that, I don't mean to cut you off, but you mentioned that there's still time.
Yeah.
The scuttlebutt that's going around right now is that time will strike when SmackDown hits Fox.
Oh, really?
That is what is the allegedly going to go down on the debut episode of SmackDown on Fox.
Yeah, on October 4th.
Exactly. So I think, it would be wise, because that would get, draw eyes to the show, at least in some regard.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And again, I want to see it. I think, because again, I know you and I talked before, long before In Your House was even a thing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, we when Undertaker and Bray Wyatt fought before, it didn't quite go the way it should have.
No,
Yeah. And because we was talking then, like, oh, this is the passing of the torch, right? Now is the time. Because hell, we was thinking Undertaker pretty much was going to be done right around then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it should eventually lead to that. And as much as I wanted it to go down last night, especially once I heard, oh shit, Undertaker's there, because I was like, oh hell, it's happening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't happen last night.
Yeah.
Let him wait. Again, let it breathe. You know what I mean? Give
it
time. Give it time. Let him continue to subtly hint to that.
Yeah. Yep. And
what I wonder, I'm sorry, I got to throw this out. I just got a scenario. You think there's going to be a power struggle with the light switch? Because they both can manipulate the lights, right?
Right, yeah.
So you got Bray Wyatt's going to turn them off, Undertaker's going to turn them on. Bray Wyatt's going to turn them off, Undertaker's going to turn them on. And Vince goes back, God damn it, you better, both of y'all better goddamn stop it. None of y'all don't have a goddamn bill here. You know, like, it's going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be absolutely crazy. And the way that I see it, man, is you start it at, I guess you can start it at on October 4th and lead it up to WrestleMania, and at some point have Undertaker put his soul on the line.
I love that. And to kind of maybe go off, because the more I think about it, I kind of hope it's a little bit of both, the whole 11-19 thing, because I kind of like the idea of the Bible reference too.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then they can kind of get the wheels going for that in time for Survivor Series.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And there's your multi-man tag match. Or multi-person tag match if you integrate the whole Sister Abigail into it. And, I don't think Crazy Mary Dotson's doing anything right now.
No, I don't think anything of importance.
There you go. So that would give her something to do. So, because I know that's somebody we talked about as far as portraying her before.
Yeah, for sure. That and you're right. She's not doing it. I mean, she's not doing anything of importance. So put her in with. She'd be perfect for that.
Right. Again, all the pieces are there. Like they just need to do it. They need to go for it. I think Harper's going to somehow pop back up in this before it's all said and done too.
I could probably
poor guy.
I could probably. He just got 6 more months, bro.
I was saying he's got a fucking Legends contract by now, bro. Like,
man,
the man's a lifer at this point.
I think. Well, you could come in there. You could have him play Mercy. You could probably pull Mercy off.
You see, for Mercy though, you know who keeps popping in my head for Mercy, and I don't know why.
Who's that?
Eric Young.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why.
Well, I mean, he could probably do it. So
I mean, he could, but it's like I don't even know if that would work. It's just I'm not even saying that like insinuating it's a good idea. It's just of any talent, that's kind of who I think of.
Yeah. Well, okay. Who would you have be Rambling Rabbit then?
Kevin Dunn.
Oh, well, we're not getting any WWE contracts now.
I wasn't even trying.
Oh, no. That was good, bro.
Thanks.
That was good. Oh, man. So Bray Wyatt takes Undertaker's soul at WrestleMania, and then after that, done. Finished. Finito.
Never again.
Never again. You cannot. I think we said this on the video show. Go check that out on YouTube, guys. That if they do something like this, and Undertaker's time is done, you can't trot him out anymore. I don't care about none of your Saudi Arabia shows. I don't care. You got to be gone.
Exactly, especially if they do that, like kind of because, like, let's say they go ahead and do it in the exact angle that you were talking about, as far as like Undertaker lost his quote unquote soul, right? Yeah. And they even could go as far as, because again, it's 2019, man. They can do some cool lighting effects and just do, because again, it's. I mean this with all due respect, as far as athleticism and everything, but in a sense, it's theater in a sense, too, in regards of lighting and stuff like that. And let's face it, Undertaker's done a lot of theatrical shit. Yeah. So in this sense, and that's the context in which I'm meaning that. For any talent that's listening out there, please don't find me and kill me. But talking to you, Calvin Tankman, please, in particular, please don't kill me. But
he could, bro.
He could. But yeah, they could do like some cool like lighting effect and make it some really cool spectacle, right?
Yeah.
But then if they did that, they would negate all of that instantly the next time they trotted Undertaker out to Saudi Arabia or wherever the hell they ended up deciding to do it next, because all of that would mean nothing.
Right. You're right, bro. You're right. You can't bring him back.
No, you can't.
There's
After
no
that.
way, bro. There's no way. You can't do that at all. I don't.
No, hell, there's part of me, bro. Like even as much as this Bray Wyatt thing needs to happen and all that shit, just solely talking in regards to the Undertaker himself, I think he should have been done after he lost the streak.
Oh man, yeah, that should have been
done. That's it, done. And I'm not saying that he was done. He had plenty more left to go after that.
Yeah.
But that right there, as far as that story, because come on, man. And I'm not saying that that's all Undertaker was the streak, because Undertaker was so much more than that.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I just think it would have been a poetic way for him to go. You know, I mean, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, it's all subjective. Everybody's got their own opinion, but that's just where I'm at.
Well, now we have a rare opportunity here. Where the torch can be passed.
Yes. Yes.
Now the timing is right. Maybe this was, if they're smart, if they just stop trotting him out there, let him have his go away tour, these last few months, and just let it end, because now it just, Undertaker feels so out of place, and I hate it. Like, it seems like he's just there. Like, anytime he's there, it's out of place. But now you have this situation with Bray Wyatt where you can take him out in a poetic way and pass the torch at the same time. This is a win-win situation for everybody involved, and it's right there in front of their face.
Absolutely. And I just hope they let the artists perform their art. Yeah. Because I guarantee you that you let Bray and Taker work out whatever the fuck it is that they want to do, and I guarantee it'd be better than any bullshit that any of those writers can do, with all due respect to them, because a lot of people throw shade at them. We try to not cover for them, but we at In Your House, we try not to throw a lot of shit towards the writers directly, because again, we don't know nothing about that job.
Right.
Because we ain't never had to deal with Vince McMahon. Y'all sit there trying to write a script for 52 weeks a year or whatever, just to have it ripped apart the day of or hours before the show.
Yeah. Yep.
So blocking your creativity. I consider myself sort of an artist, as far as what I do here. And Khan is most definitely an artist in regards to what he does here and in regards of his music. Any artist out there, think about being creatively stymied every single fucking time.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling, bro.
How would you feel mentally?
Messed up.
Go easy on the writers a little bit, man. I know the writing is shit, but it's probably not their fault. Anyway, let the artists perform their art. I guarantee you they could weave a hell of a story, and I would be totally fucking there for it.
Yeah, man. And the next question that pops into my mind is this, and that is, does Undertaker want to be done, though?
That's really the $10 million question right there.
I don't know. Have you heard anything? Because I have not.
No. I've heard nothing. I don't know anybody who has kind of an inside source on him, period.
Undertaker, for the most part, has always been a very private man.
Right. I mean, I know he's kind of out there now, as far as he's got Instagram and shit.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, which is kind of, I mean, again, good on him. I mean, that's cool. Live your life. You want to put yourself out there, right on, man. You've earned it.
For sure. But he's done so well with the business,
Right, exactly. And it's but it is crazy though, because I never
thought I'd see the day.
Exactly, because it's that's the fucking Undertaker, dude. Like that's who that is to me.
In my eyes, when
the Undertaker's not going to Whataburger, bro.
Bro, when he got on social media, that's when it really felt like kayfabe died.
Well, if you ask Jim Cornette.
Well, I know that, but that was just the
But no, I see what you mean.
Nail in the coffin, man. Nail in the coffin. So
you're right, though. You're absolutely right on that, because like when Undertaker would, like when you didn't see Undertaker on television, you never heard about him really, like except for like you may hear about a sighting that he was like seen at a gym working out before Mania.
Yeah,
but even
for sure, yeah.
but even that, I mean, this is really going to sound like a Mark statement, but whatever, I'll say it. But even that, you know, kind of like built to the mystique of him to a degree, because like, you know, those times you like, oh, Undertaker's done, right? Because you can remember, like, there's pictures like, oh, here's Undertaker. Wow, he looks old as fuck.
Yeah,
and then here comes Mania, and it's like he got injected with fucking stem cells and shit. He's like rejuvenated, and he's, you know, massive and swollen, and like, you know, like he stepped out of a time machine.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, and again, but that was all you really saw. You never saw pictures of him again out in public, or like, you know, with his girl or anything like that, at least from what I can recall.
Right.
But now he's got his Instagram. He's like, here's Undertaker on a jet ski.
Right. Like, it's just weird, man.
Undertaker's like, here, I made a grilled cheese sandwich. Like it's weird.
It is, man. And now it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Now he's on social media. Now he's even making appearances. I mean, he just made an appearance at, I think, man, correct me if I'm wrong on this household, but I think it was a college or maybe NFL football game that he showed up at.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was some sports ball thing.
Yeah, I can't remember specifically. But I heard they gave him a big grand old entrance and everything, and I'm like, man, Undertaker is, I mean, you saw him out sometimes, but man, he's like making appearances and just out there like that, man. It's crazy, but cool, but good. You know, he's been so private for so long. Maybe he's ready to kind of put his life out there a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and it seems like he's kind of there, and you know, good on him. And that's kind of more the reason too. It's like, I always thought that, like, cause like when I started seeing, that's when I kind of thought that maybe Undertaker's done.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
because Undertaker was always that, you know, respect the mystique of the business.
Right.
Kind of thing, you know, and now, I mean, hell, but and again, you mentioned kayfabe being dead and all that. I mean, hell, you got Stone Cold taking stunners from Becky Lynch and Dead selling it and all that, and then jumping up talking about, all right, let's go to commercial. We'll see you next time. You know, it's like, what is going on?
Man, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. But man, we're gonna wrap this one up because me and Hutch, we have an interview that we're going to be getting to, absolutely, and that is with Apollo Star. Check that out on Friday, and when you guys listen to this, it'll be Thursday morning, so we're going to give you something to groove on Thursday morning and Friday morning. That is right, in your house. Oh, yeah, we're back in the building, no doubt. And, so we talked a little bit about the Firefly Funhouse and how they can bring Undertaker in with that, and there's so much more that we want to talk about. We're going to give you guys some more episodes. Most definitely, me and Hutch are going to come together. We've got some interviews. We've got a lot coming at you guys. And you know what time it is, Hutch? Oh, yes, it is your time, man, to plug away, my friend.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much, Household, for joining us. You can catch me on one of two social medias, one that I'm doing my best to not neglect, and another one is kind of blowing up a little bit.
There you go.
You could follow me on the Twitter at Hutch IYH. Give me a follow. Let me know what you did. We can talk about video games, wrestling, obviously, or whatever. And you can also follow me on the Instagram, which, believe it or not, I'm up to 55 followers right now, bro.
There you go, bro. Get it.
Sippers of the Kool-Aid. I love each and every one of y'all. But yeah, you guys can follow me at Hutch in your house, and that's spelled just like the show that you're listening to right now. So you know what we always say here, regardless of what you regardless of what you watch, or what you cheer, or what you boo, be it WWE, AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, New Japan, it doesn't matter. We are Legion, we are wrestling, we are one. Thank you very much for listening. We'll catch you next time.
We are one. one of the great slogans of the show from my man, oh yes, the ultimate sin, Mikey Hutch. And guys, this was another great episode, but that's just what we do here at In Your House. We give you that work. So let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, hey, we can get to you. Check us out October 5th, Heroes and Legends 13, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are the official podcast of the entire event, and if you can't make it, but we really hope that you make it, you can check it out on Fight TV with your boy, the Status Symbol Con House, on commentary with the golden ticket, Jason Saint. Guys, what are you doing? Buy a freaking shirt. That's www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Get this work. Get this shirt. Guys, we tell you this all the time. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on. Or get gone. Because the household, well, we're going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.